What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, I wanna go into this post that I recently came across because of the trade, right? The trade that Luka Doncic going to the Lakers, and now uh LeBron James has acquired another Hall of Fame, another Hall of Fame teammate, right? And so now it goes from 12 Hall of Fame teammates to 13 with Luka Doncic. And so here we go again, right? Mike, as you see on the right hand side of the screen, Mike only had 4 Hall of Fame teammates. Scottie Pippen, who played with Mike and for his, and got all 6 of his rings with Scottie Pippen. And under Scottie Pippen, you have Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was there for 3 of the rings. They three-peated while Dennis was there. Then you have Tony Kukoc. Tony Kukoc was there for 3 of the rings. And then you have Robert Parrish. I'm not sure. I don't think Robert Parrish had 3 rings with Chicago. I think he might have. He probably only had like 1, maybe 2 with the Bulls, right? I think it might have been 2. I don't know, but Robert Parrish did most of his damage with Boston, right? And so those are the Hall of Fame teammates that Mike had. And now, not that Ron Harper is a Hall of Fame player, but I thought Ron Harper was very, very important to the team as far as, he helped out a lot, to help Mike get those rings, but he's not a Hall of Famer, so that's not neither here nor there. But when you look at all of the teammates and all of the help that LeBron had, right? And for LeBron to only have 4 rings, that just says a lot about. I think, in my opinion, I just think that LeBron James underachieved. How can you not think that LeBron James underachieved when he had all of these teammates? Look at, let me see, Dwayne Wade. He had Dwayne Wade. Very good basketball player before and after LeBron. Then you had Ray Allen. Ray Allen was a very good basketball player before and after. Then you had Davis. Then you had what's the big guy name? You had Kyrie. Then you had Derrick Rose. He played with Carmelo Anthony. I see Carmelo Anthony is on here. Wow, this guy played. He played with Shaq. For this guy to only have 4 rings and to have played with all this talent around him. I don't know, man. It just seems like I remember when LeBron James, when he first went to Miami, right? After he had played his 7 years in Cleveland, and they did their press conference. It was Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James on the stage, and LeBron was saying, how they was going to win multiple rings, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, and all of that, and it didn't turn out like that. What happened was they went to the championship 4 times and came away with 2 rings. And so, and even then, if it wasn't for some heroics by Ray Allen LeBron James probably would only have 3 rings. Like when Ray Allen hit that 3 deep in the corner with like almost no time left on the clock when they played for Miami. That's that helped him out a ton, right? That helped him go on to win that series and get that ring. When Kyrie played out of his mind when they was playing against the Golden State Warriors, right? And Kevin Love, he was a big part of that. Kyrie and Kevin Love was a big part of that success that Cleveland had when they beat the Golden State Warriors that year. It's just so much that with LeBron James and all the help that he's had over the years, and still not being able to get more than 4 rings. Like LeBron James got 4 rings, right? And he, like, even in Laker, as far as like in Laker history, he can't compare to Magic. Magic got 5. Kareem got 5. Kobe, he has 5. So, it's just so much. And every time, people might think that, all right, you're a hater, you hating on LeBron, but I'm just basically just stating the truth personally. I just don't think that, somebody with 4 rings, and all of the help that LeBron has had throughout his career, can really consider them the GOATs. And in my opinion, the fact that LeBron has had so much help, I think that actually worked against him, right? Say had LeBron stayed and won, like say if he had stayed in Cleveland or he stayed in Miami, either, just pick a place, right? And he just allowed management and ownership to put the right players around him year after year, just rebuild, just like what Kobe did in Los Angeles. Like once Shaq left, they went out and got Paul Gasol, right? Paul, however you pronounce it. They went out and got Paul Gasol and put pieces around Kobe to help Kobe get back to the championship. And I think that's where LeBron kind of really, he didn't really, that's where I think he missed the boat at, because every time you go to a new organization, there's a learning curve. And sometimes that learning curve probably take about 2 years or so for you to get back to the championship or to be, get a team to like where they can, their max potential, right? But if good basketball players have been coming to wherever LeBron was, then they are the ones who have to get up to speed, not just the whole team, And so that's part of, that's a big part, in my opinion, that's a big part of his, his downfall, is that he never really allowed ownership or management to take the lead and do their job and be able to put talent around him. Like when you look at, people say Mike did less. I mean, he did more with less, right? And I don't know if he did it with less. I just think that Mike allowed, management to do their job. The Chicago Bulls needed Dennis Rodman when they went out and got Dennis Rodman, And so, Mike didn't leave and try to go find a whole new team. Mike just, they did put in pieces as they needed them. Chicago Bulls acquired Tony Kukoc. But really, the nucleus of the team was there. Like the everything was already set. So the adjustments wasn't with Mike and Scotty and the rest of the organization. Like Tony Kukoc had to get up to speed to be able to compete and play with these guys and be able to contribute. Whereas though when LeBron, when LeBron left a team, now he need to adjust to them. They need to adjust to him. The organization has to try to figure out like if these are the right pieces around LeBron. And so that was, it just was so much going on. And that's how LeBron fell behind, so far behind, only to have in 20 years to only have four championships. I think, like I said, I always thought that if LeBron had stayed in Miami and allowed Pat Riley to do his thing, then I think LeBron would have been, had probably the same amount as Mike or close. He'd probably had around the same amount as Mike or close. But, he started, and that just goes to show he started over. And once you start over, those are, that's time that you can't get back. That's time that's wasted, So he had to reestablish his home base in Miami. Then he left Miami, he had to reestablish a home base. And, you're starting all over again, and he really cheated himself. So that's my take on it. I know that people will be like, you hating on LeBron, but I'm not hating on LeBron. I'm just trying to really just show the facts, and not allow people to really to say something that's not true. And when you look at all these different teammates that LeBron had, like just all those teammates that LeBron had over the years, I think this is enough. You could put another good team. You could put two good teams together with all the teammates that LeBron had. What is that? 12? That's 13 guys. You could have, you got two really good point guards, two really good shooting guards, two really good power forwards, two great centers. That's, looking at all those teammates that LeBron had, that's two more great teams that if you'd have put all these guys in their prime on a team, you could have won championships with all these guys. And you got excellent role players. That's enough talent, whereas though you could have won championships like with all those guys. So, like I said, that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. And with that being said, don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out on the next video.